Hello, fellow entrepreneurs. Dave Lee, co-founder of PlusThis here, and this is my home office. It's a little unusual. Usually I record these at our office, our studio there, but I have been under the weather the past couple weeks. I'm doing great, so I'm happy to be here, but I wanted to share this with you because this subject is something that has been haunting me all year long. And it's different from our normal kind of tool time or talking about tech because it's really important and it has to do with any business owner. If you own a company, you need to be aware of this. And that has to do with the corporate, the Beneficial Ownership Information Act, or the Corporate Transparency Act, it's also known as. And this requires almost every company, especially LLCs, to file this year before the end of the year. Otherwise, the penalties are pretty extreme. It's $500 a day. You can also be jailed for up to 2 years and a max penalty of $10,000. That's per entity. I have 11 LLCs, and I've been dreading this for quite a while and thought that I would pay for a service to have it done. But if you like, I know that my CPA does it. I think they charge, I don't know, $300-400 to do each entity. That adds up. And I'm a pretty frugal guy, or at least I try to be. So I wanted to do this on my own. And once I started learning about it, I realized that it's not really that hard. You don't need to hire somebody else to do it. You can do it. And I'm going to show you how. So what you want to do is come here to the fincen.gov/BOI. And this will teach you whether you need to or not. And also I'll link to a video. These guys, Freedom of Tax, they have put together a walkthrough that is more extensive than what I'm going to do. It is a step-by-step walkthrough, and I'll link to it in the show notes and in the blog post also. So I would highly recommend watching this before you fill out the form. It took me probably 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes to do my first LLC, the reporting for it. After that, it was like 2 minutes per each additional. So I would carve out time to learn about it, do it for your entities. I think the hardest part was getting copies of driver's licenses or ID from each of the business owners, the beneficiaries of each of the entities. Once I had that and I knew the EINs of each entity, it was a very quick process. I kind of had it down. So when you're here on the fincen.gov/BOI website here, you can learn how to file, but skip that. Go watch the video that accounting group put together. You'll want to click on this file a report using BOI e-filing system. And I recommend not doing paper. Just do the BSA e-filing and select BOI reporting. This will take you to their online system. Oh, where is it? That's not it. Let's try this. Either filing for PDF or online. I recommend doing this online. Hit I agree. And this will just walk you through the details. This is your initial report, the date prepped. And by the way, disclaimer, I am not a CPA. I am not an attorney. I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur. But I had to figure this out for myself. So it's not that bad. But you're going to want to take care of this before the end of the year because, again, you do not want to get fined by the government and chased down by the government, even though I believe this is overreach. That's my personal opinion. But you don't want to mess with government and them coming after you for $500 a day per entity. So go through this. I highly recommend it. It's pretty simple. I mean, once you submit that, hit next. I would request this FinCEN ID just for future purposes, the legal name of your entity, what kind of ID, your EIN, put that in, and country, address. I don't think you need to do a company applicant. When you hit next, it's going to require some other things, but this is an existing reporting company. So meaning check here if existing reporting company as of January 1st, 2024. So if you created your entity prior to that, you're going to want to check that, and it doesn't require some additional information. I believe that's accurate. I'd watch that video again that I've referenced to make sure that's correct, that I did it correct, that you do it correct. And then it jumps into the beneficial owners. So if your spouse or life partner, or you've got business partners, you're going to want to list them all here and add them as beneficial owners. And then you submit it. That's it. You'll get a response via email within a few minutes, and then a day later or so, a confirmation that it was accepted. So what was scary to me actually turned out to be not so bad at all. Again, I would recommend watching this video by these guys, Freedom Tax. Watch that. They've got a really simple guide, walk step by step. But you can do this. I'll link the websites that you should be aware of. This BOIR filing website, the link to this video. Again, this is not a tool time section, but this is something really important. It's more of like a public advisory for business owners. You're going to want to take care of this, and I recommend you do it sooner than later. Anyways, we'll see you next time.